Hello, hello, hi, gigpreneur. What is going on? Welcome. Happy Tuesday. In hopes that you squeezed more out of your day than the day squeezed out of you. I am Sean Azimi, and I help folks create a side gig online and grow it using social media space. If that's you, drop the word me in the comments and I will get back with you after this live. What is happening, you guys? I don't know if I like these glasses. I'm going to switch back to my regular ones. I thought these were kind of. There we go. There we go. As you're joining me live, let me know where you're tuning in from. If you are in the East Coast, happy New Year. Happy 2025. May it be a blessing upon you, your family, and your friends whom you care about. So if you're on the East Coast, hey, happy New Year. You happen to catch me next year. Let's go. If you're not following me, hit that follow. Let's go. And I'll follow you back. We are live on all channels: Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, later X, Threads, LinkedIn, everywhere. You can find me on Side Gig Sean. All right. So I have an interesting topic for you tonight. So many of you are going to be excited, and you may have a list of your resolutions that you want to get going with for 2025. Maybe you want to start working out, and maybe you want to start reading more books. Maybe you want to get closer to God. Maybe you want to stop smoking. Maybe you want to lose weight. Maybe you want to gain weight. All kinds of stuff. So you have all these resolutions that you are fired up about. And then I want to challenge you to go back to your resolutions last year and see how many of the last year's still are on the list for this year. How many of them didn't get checked off? In fact, they got carried over. Skywatcher, how are you? Welcome. Right? How many of them got carried over instead of getting checked off? Right? I know I got a few that carried over and didn't get checked off. I know. I'll admit. So for me, in the past, I don't know, maybe I think 3 years, resolutions haven't really worked for me all that wonderful, So I kind of did away with resolutions. In fact, in 1 year, I didn't even have anything. I just kind of went to the next year. It was just another day, right? So, and then I figured for the following year, I do something that would keep those changes up front in my mind so that I can keep them alive and I can refer back to them all the time. Right. And I thought, how am I going to be able to do that? Because everybody just uses the word resolutions, right? And so the idea came about, and this is, I think, the first time that I'm talking about how I came about this. But the idea came about, and I said, well, what if I were to keep my resolutions like alive? What if I actually were to complete my resolutions, right? And then the idea hit me that, hey, you know what? Resolution is just not such a, it may not be such a great idea for me. It's not a good fit for me because I feel like it's just such a, it's like a rough word for me. You know what I mean? It's like resolution. It's like almost like a revolution. You know what I mean? So it was a little rough for me. So what I did, here's what I do. I make a list. Every year I make a list of oh no, my journal is on the other side. Okay, I make a list of all the things I want to change in the the new year. And what I use is I use the what if statement. So think about how that would change. Let's say, for example, you want to lose weight. Let's say you, instead of using your resolution terminology and say, hey, my new resolution is to lose weight. My new resolution is to lose weight. What if, oh, thank you. What if you were to say, what if I were to lose weight this year? What if I were to lose weight this year? Versus saying, my resolution this year is to lose weight. And you say, what if I were to lose weight this year? And what that does is that it makes your mind wander off to the possibilities instead of you having this battle in your head to keep this resolution alive, right? So instead of saying, this year, my resolution is to read, more books, say something like, what if I were to read more books this year? What if I were to read more books this year? What that does is just it automatically makes your mind wonder what would happen if you were to read more books this year. And then if you really want to narrow it down, what if I were to read one book a month this year? Versus my new resolution is to read a book a month. Versus what if I were to read one book a month this year? What if I were to learn a new language this year? My new resolution is to learn Spanish this year. What if I were to learn Spanish this year? You see, it's what you're doing is you're presenting the possible changes to your mind in a positive way instead of a negative way. Instead of having resolution there where you're like, whoa, you're gonna fight the world, to lose your weight or to gain your weight or to wake up early or to read more books or to go for a walk or to, whatever it may be. Instead of going for resolutions, try saying, what if I were to do this? What if I were to do that? Now, here's one thing I will share with you is that you don't want to you don't want to get caught in this, is that these are all the things that you would want as a resolution. Okay. It's not something, what if I had this? No. We're not talking about dreaming here, right? We're talking about going, because if you say I'm going to not is a negative word, so always try to say things in a positive way and give the same meaning. Carly, what is going on? How are you? Right? So instead of having all these resolutions, again, this is a list of things you want to change that you would actually throw on the list of your resolutions, right? It's not something that you're dreaming about and kumbaya, my lord, bring this to me. It's not that. It's like, if I were to stop with sugar in my diet, what if I were to stop taking sugar with my coffee? If that's your resolution, right? It's not what if I had a house by the prairie, right? That's not it's not a dream being building exercise. It's more of a, hey, I'm going to attack this in a whole different way and think about all the possibilities that would happen as a result of the what ifs. And here's the one thing that will happen that you will absolutely love. If you hold on, guys. Um, you guys, I have no idea what's going on with this guy. Yikes. So instead of having that resolutions, try to go with the what ifs. Turn everything around to a positive. And again, what's going to happen? This is the cool thing that's going to happen. When you turn a resolution into a what if this were, right? If I were to do this, what's going to happen is that your mind is going to pick up all the positive things that could happen. It's not going to pick up all the junk. It's going to pick up all good stuff. What if I were to read one book a month, and then you're going to start thinking, oh, I would know more, I would learn more, I'd be able to speak better, I'd learn better words, vocabularies. So all this stuff is gonna process in your head. So try that. Let me know how that works out. Hey, next time I see you is tomorrow, which is a whole new year. I am excited to share with you what I have planned for you. Tomorrow marks my 6th year of doing lives every single day. I started January 1st, 2019 as a challenge for myself because I stutter, as a challenge to do it for 1 year. And I happened to do 365 lives that year. And here we are 6 years down the road. If you would have told me you're 6 years from today, you're going to still be doing lives, I would be like, what? So yeah, this is a whole lot of lives. I'll tell you the count. I'm going to go over the years a little bit with you, and tomorrow's going to be exciting. And another announcement is that I have a section called Thursdays with Sean. It happens to be on Thursdays. So, and what I do, I bring a guest and we have an interview conversation style. And this person is usually somebody who's doing really well in the industry, in the profession, but hasn't always done well from the get-go. In fact, they probably have had a really tough journey, right? So Thursdays with Sean is all about what I share about is you may know the glory, but you don't know the story. So Thursdays with Sean is back as of this Thursday, which is the first Thursday of 2025. I am excited to introduce my guest to you. I'll announce her tomorrow, and it does happen at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, which is 9 Eastern Time, and I'm excited. I'm excited, you guys. If you haven't seen me do a Thursdays with Sean, you are in for a treat. Get yourself some popcorn, and you're gonna love it. It's gonna blow your mind. So mark that on your calendars. This Thursday, 6 p.m. live on all my channels. In fact, if you're not following me, why aren't you? Let's go. Follow me. I'll follow you back for sure. And yeah, with that, Happy New Year. May the new year be a blessing upon you and your family and your friends. I pray that you transition from dark to light, I pray that you transition from weak to strong. I pray that you transition from poor to rich. I pray that you have a wonderful 2020 year, off to a wonderful start, and keep me in that. With that, hopefully you guys got some love, some inspiration, some value from this. Again, I appreciate you guys. Wow, 6 years. It's amazing. And with that, if you feel like this is worthy of sharing, do what you got to do. Spread the love. Tag a couple people. Oh, thank you for all the love you've given me on my. I'm gonna start doing skits again. So I posted a skit tonight. Make sure you watch to the end. Don't be lazy. I'm just watch to the end, and don't go to the end. Oh my goodness! I know you're gonna do it. Just watch to the end. Okay, just it's funny. So I appreciate those of you who watched it and giving me so much love. Thank you, thank you. Yeah. So with that, I'm fired up about 2025. I have some crazy big goals. I'll tell you my word of the year tomorrow. So have your word ready so you can share with us. And with that, I am Sean Azimi, and I help folks to have a side gig online and grow it using social media. If that's you, drop the word me in the comments. I'll get back with you after this live. I appreciate you guys. I am Sean Azimi, and I am signing off until tomorrow, whole new year, when we do it all over again. Much love.